So how you doing? Today we're about to get things a little more interesting. We're gonna have some fun. So this is the Methanol G366 build that we've done. We've got to see all the work that went into it up so far. It is not ported, but you can see the performance level we're getting on it just by switching it to methanol. And today we're gonna try to go another step further. Let me explain. Let me get it here. Alrighty, so what we're looking at here, well, we're gonna hope to figure out kind of our little magic potion fuel to put in that solve and to make it run even better yet. This is the methanol with a nitropropane additive. If you would get nitropropane, there are instructions on how much to mix with methanol. I believe it's 2 ounces per gallon, but not to exceed 4 ounces per gallon. Yeah. I got 20 ounces of methanol here with 2 ounces of nitropropane. So I am not following the directions. I got enough nitropropane in here that they recommend mixing a gallon. So, and there's 20 ounces of methanol. Let's see what happens, right? Now, you got to be prepared for this, doing this kind of stuff, because all the modifications we had to do to the carburetor to get it to pull more fuel, this is going to make it want even more fuel yet. So, yeah, should be fun, right? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fire that saw up. We're going to get it running. This is just the methanol in it. Get kind of a baseline. Then we're going to switch fuel. Do it again. Hopefully it tunes up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It means we got to make some more modifications, right? But I think it will. But if it doesn't, you know, we'll come back, we'll fix it. But anyway, we're going to get a baseline cut, and then we will switch her over and see if there's a difference in performance. And if there is it faster or is it slower? Hopefully we get faster. So far, all the modifications here are strictly based on fuel. So, you know what I mean? Now, I will tell you, if you want to venture down this road, cold weather doesn't work. You'll try to start it in cold weather and it probably won't start. It can be a really big pain in the butt in the colder weather temperatures. Especially by the time you hit 30 degrees, you're really gonna be starting to struggle, and it gets colder than that, and it's gonna be dang near impossible to get her started. So you gotta take measures, you know, carry a heat gun around and things like that to get it started. But this saw is strictly for racing, so we can play with things like this. And that's what we're gonna do today. Alrighty, let's get some baseline cuts. So there we go. Now we got our base cuts running on methanol, or our baseline cuts running on methanol. Now I went ahead and got her fueled up. So this now has the nitropropane additive. We're gonna hopefully get it tuned, because this stuff will make you go even leaner. So hopefully we get her tuned up, and we're gonna see what kind of power we can get. Alrighty, let's see what happens. All right, so there we go. Definitely some differences there, isn't there? I couldn't tell if it was faster, but I'm pretty certain it was. Just something about it felt a little better. I'm thinking, I bet the difference is going to be about the thickness of the bar. We're going to find out for certain here. We'll put them up side by side. So yeah, let's go ahead and put them up side by side and find out if I'm right. But I think it was actually fast. Yeah, let me get this edited and put side by side for you. All right, so yeah, I got the edit done. I was right. It is faster by about the thickness of what the bar is. So what would that be? I mean, enough to make a difference, you know what I mean? That's definitely enough to win a race. It is, what would you say, extremely finicky, to say the least. I think what I'll do is I will keep this as kind of like something in the back burner that I know I can do this. The carb will tune for it. I need to tune it. I need to adjust it. It only takes about a half a turn on the high-speed jet to get it to tune up. I think it's just because of how heavily modified that circuit is. It's only about a half a tune to get her to tune up. But you could see on the leans or in the low speed side just how much leaner it made the saw run. I had to put it on full choke to get it to idle kind of normal. So yeah, it was trying to run away on its own, you know what I mean? But on the high speed side, it was fine. It was just lean on the low speed side. And it was lean already. I've never modified that side of the carburetor for the methanol, and it does need it just a touch, just to help it on that side of on the tuning process for the methanol running, and I'll get that here in the future. But I was curious today to see if we could get some more out of it by throwing a little Nitropropane to it, and we definitely did. So yeah, a little something we can keep on the side, maybe a little secret between us, that I can do this mix, throw it in there, and pick up some more speed, you know what I mean? So come race day, I know what to do. I just gotta be careful, because if it gets cold out, this is gonna be an extreme pain in the butt to get started. Might even have to start my truck and put the saw next to the exhaust pipe to heat the saw up before the race. You know, you gotta do some weird stuff sometimes, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But anyway, we're gonna get her back on methanol for the next time, and then we're gonna start, I don't know, we'll probably make one more test cutting video, and then we're gonna start looking at what port work we're gonna do to this saw to try to get a little more out of it on this setup, because it's time to move it on, take it from a methanol saw into a ported methanol saw. You know what I mean? Let's see how she goes. And for today, hey, we could just learn something. Little Nitropropane gives her that extra little boost. She just doesn't like to run very well. But for a race where you're just making 2 or 3 cuts, you dang straight get her done. You know what I mean? So, hey, we'll catch you in the next one. Later.